Hey Leo, so yeah, these should have been out last week. I am sorry about that, but I actually had a weekend off to myself and it was actually great, and I've decided that I'm not going to work weekends anymore, which I've never done. So yeah, and that Scorpio full moon with the lunar eclipse and the Mercury retrograde, that knocked me on my butt. I had a migraine for 3 days over that moon. I could not shift it, so I got to use all digi-releases, and you know, something definitely were releasing from my head. It felt like a volcano were going to erupt. Proper full-on migraine. But yeah, we are out of Mercury retrograde as of yesterday. We are still in post-retrograde, so don't think we've like kind of got out totally unscathed just yet, because we're still in that post-retrograde shadow energy, which can last around usually around 10 days. But I'm going to dive straight in. These will be extended if you want the extended. It's in the description box below if you're watching me on YouTube, the Patreon link, and it'll take you straight to the extendeds and everything else that I do on there. And if you're watching it on TikTok, just go to my page, whatever you call it on there, profile. I'm not technological. And it'll give you my YouTube link, and then find it from there, because I can't link my link tree for some reason. So, Leo, for May, what we're working with throughout May, towards the end of May, what are we working with? Leo. Now I'm going to dive straight in. Just done Aries reading, and I felt like a 5-year-old excited kid. Leo, Two of Cups, relationships are on your mind. This is a general reading though. It's not a love reading. So when I do a general for the collective, it can be in regards to love, but it can also be in regards to people, like equal transactions, people you want to be around, people who are good for you, good friends, good family. It can even be handshakes within business, you know, that type of thing. It does have that Two of Cups energy, you know, but it's not always about a soulmate. You can find soulmates in friends, soul brothers, soul sisters, you know, soul families, that type of energy. So again, if love is on your mind, maybe it is, you know. Main energy, the Nine of Cups. It's time to kind of celebrate how far you've already come. The Nine of Cups is about celebrating yourself. It's kind of like giving yourself that pat on the back for how far you've already come. I don't know why, but I feel like maybe September last year could have been significant to some Leos. So maybe think back to that. The challenge is the Ten of Wands. I feel like there's some burdens that you're carrying, and now these burdens that you're still carrying, you don't need to carry. I don't know why, I just got scaffolding in my head. The relevance of scaffolding, what? Build a prop. Build something securely. Yeah, you know, that type of thing. I don't know. Or I could be picking up a scaffold right there. The Ten of Wands, though, some of the burdens that you're carrying aren't yours to carry anymore. And if you keep carrying them, you're going to trip up over them. So I do feel like you need to recognise how far you've come. I really do. And, you know, I do feel like September, October, like last year, has been some kind of transitional energies. Why is it coming right now? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like, Leo, you're spinning your own Wheel of Fortune. You've just got, in the next couple of weeks, the challenge to kind of release some of the burdens. You know, they're getting a bit too close to the floor there. It's going to end up tripping up. We don't want to trip up over past burdens, especially when we've got a Wheel of Fortune moment coming in. In the past, we do have you in reverse. So we've got strength in reverse. Could have been something physical, though. So some of my Leos may have had like a physical illness, an ailment, you know, that type of thing. Mentally, though, with the Nine of Cups being there, emotions, that type of thing, I feel like you felt like you lost yourself. You didn't have the strength, so maybe you did feel really low, but the good thing is that's in the past. That's in it, maybe even in the recent past, but I'm working with it in the past. You did feel like you lost yourself, and you are trying to piece everything back together now. We've got the Two of Pentacles, so things could be juggling. You could be juggling financially, but you could also be juggling emotionally. riding the waves of the emotions. But especially with all this energy, you've got Mercury retrograde, we had the Scorpio full moon, the lunar eclipse. You know, it's all, the energies have been completely like nuts. So don't be hard on yourself if that's how you've been feeling, because that's the purpose of a lunar eclipse, especially with the Scorpio full moon. You know, we ride the waves. We learn to surf through our emotions. We don't hide from our emotions anymore, you know. Sit down with it, feel it, cry, whatever emotion it is. You're allowed to sit and feel it. Just acknowledge it, but don't stay there, you know. So going forward, we do have Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. It could be a person, but to me, I feel like this is you. And there is no sex in tarot. I know we have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. They're about different things. The Queen of Wands is about believing in magic again. The Queen of Wands is about having that fire energy about yourself and knowing, do you know what? I can manifest stuff into my life. She's powerful as the Queen of Wands, especially in manifestation. You know, we manifest releases. We manifest what we bring in. It's the laws of attraction. That's what you are working with. And you're finding yourself. I feel like in the month of May, Leo, it's all about you. And it should be all about you. Not in a selfish way. I just mean right now, the Wheel of Fortune is changing in your life in some way. In regards to you getting your fire back and getting your strength back and getting that emotional strength back. Your power now is to take that leap of faith forward. Jump in with both feet. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying like jump into a relationship or anything like that. I'm saying jump into experiences. There's new things. You could be waiting for a move. The Fool card is, it can be travel. It's something new, but it's going to take faith. And I feel like your faith has been tested, but you are coming out, definitely. You're coming out feeling magical. You're feeling powerful, but not in the sense of an ego powerful. It's just like, oh my God, I've done this. You know, I've created this, because your power is that you're having that leap of faith. He's trusting in the divine guidance. He's not even watching where he's walking. He's trusting that they are taking him down the right path. The outside influence to that is options. You've got to be careful with certain options that are around you at the moment. You know, don't dive into options. Do you know what I mean? There could be certain options that are coming in that are trying to pull you off course. And the universe does do that because we have them tests. And the universe does like to test us. Have you learnt your lesson, or do we need to give you the same lesson in a different gift wrap? You know, it's that type of energy. In your hopes and fears, we've got the Eight of Wands. You want something to happen quick, quick communication, busy energy. You want to keep yourself busy. You know, I'm kidding this like kind of backwards and forwards energy, but on a good sense. I do feel like you're waiting on some kind of communication. So you could be waiting on a decision or some kind of communication. That could be to do with like finances. And your outcome is the Tower in reverse. I like this. So part of you is expecting something to go wrong, or you may be feeling like something's not working out at the moment. The Tower in reverse is telling you that the bad times are in the past. Scorpio energy there with the Tower in reverse. You could be going towards Scorpio season this year. October, November could be really significant for yourselves this year. You could be manifesting something in. But the Tower in reverse is about believing and trusting. It's like getting out of your head and stop expecting things to go wrong. I want to look at the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's all about you, Leo. The Ace of Fire is advancement in your life. It can be career advancement. It's you advancing. You're growing. This is like a transitional month. The Two of Pentacles. Before I go into the extended. Yeah, the rose tinted glasses are off. You're seeing it now. You're seeing through the illusions. Sometimes we put rose tinted glasses on when we're looking at ourselves. It's like they're off. You can see where you went wrong and why things have happened. You've been working through a lot of confusion, especially where toxic cycles and patterns that you've been stuck in have been going on. So I'm going to jump into the extended, but you've been doing a lot of work, Leo, so well done you. If I'm meeting you over there, I'll see you over there now. And if I'm not, I'm going to send you lots of love. Bye.